A year ago, I did an extended market research where I interviewed 100 coaches and I asked them what was the number one reason why they felt their business wasn't moving forward, why they felt stuck. After responses like, I don't know how to do it, I don't know what my niche is, messaging, the number one answer was, I feel I am not visible enough to my ideal audience. I post, but crickets. Some of them even recognize that they don't put themselves out there because they don't want to be seen. And it's something that they've been battling their whole life. And if you're new to me, welcome. My name is Monica Valero and I help coaches and healers from being the best kept secret in the world, undervaluing their gifts, playing small, to understanding their true value, identify their it factor, and really creating an authentic and an aligned business that will help them reach emotional and financial freedom. Now, let's unpack fear of being seen for all online entrepreneurs. There are two types of people whose fear of visibility holds them back in business. Number one, even the most extroverted people. They're always going live, they're doing all the trends, they are showing up on Reels, but despite their efforts showing up, they don't make sales. Number two, most introverted people. They know they should put themselves out there, but they don't really. Maybe they go live here and there, or they post a quote, a motivational post, but then they don't follow up with people who are interested in working with them. They say that they don't like social media, they don't log in, they prefer rely on referrals. And when they go live, they don't prepare themselves. They are all over the place. And so that they can blame it on, well, I wasn't prepared enough. Sometimes they go live, but you cannot really see them because they're in the shade, they're in the dark, and they don't make an offer at the end. They don't want to bother people with their presence. They don't want to come across pushy. Actually, they don't even want to come across at all. Do you love putting yourself out there, or just the thought of it makes you break out in hives? Let me know in the comments. For the first example, when someone is very extroverted and putting themselves out there, that doesn't mean that they are showing up authentically. Let me explain. Many people, extroverted, put themselves out there and they just post just for the sake of posting. They copy and maybe rephrase what other people are doing, because they are not owning their own uniqueness, because they don't feel it's safe sharing who they truly are. They're subconsciously afraid of being seen, feeling judged, criticized, when instead owning their uniqueness is the very thing that will make them stand out. Being unapologetically you in all you are is what people are looking for. That's why people will be drawn to you. That's the essence of visibility. But because of some subconscious beliefs, not necessarily linked to trauma, but definitely related to some sort of events that might have happened in your life, that whether you recall it or not, that unconscious belief might be the reason why you are playing small and not be 100% you online. The second example, when the person doesn't put herself out there at all, or she's tiptoeing around it, around being visible, around social media, around putting themselves out there, is very similar to the first one, but perhaps there was a time in her life where she didn't feel safe being visible and taking up space and being in the spotlight. And I see this all the time with my clients and students inside of Profitable Purpose Academy. In fact, this is the first thing that we do. We smash all the subconscious blocks that are keeping you from being visible to your ideal clients and transforming you into the leader that you're meant to be. Because without being visible, you're going to keep playing it small. And I want to do something a little different with you today. Perhaps you recognize yourself with the first type of personality, putting yourself out there, you enjoy it, you love it, you feel authentic, but you know that you could be even more explosive. You know that you could be even more of a magnet and shine your inner light and attract even more those who need you. Maybe you feel like you're more of the second one. You are ready to put yourself out there. You want to be 100% you, but there's something very powerful that is not allowing you to do so. There is something that is holding you back. You may or may not be aware of the reasons behind this hesitation, in which will manifest in things like lack of time, not feeling aligned with certain strategies, perfectionism, self-sabotage, etc. And let's clear this up today. Let's do like a mini healing session, a little meditation, so starting today you can put yourself out there more authentically and more often. Make sure you are in a comfortable place, that you're not driving or operating heavy machinery, that you are in a quiet place where you can relax for a minute. Take a deep breath in and out. And I want you to close your eyes and try to be present to this moment. And another deep breath in and out. And I want you to ask yourself, why am I not visible online? And if you have answers coming through, like maybe I'm not consistent, then ask why you're not consistent. Take another deep breath in and out. And if instead you don't have any answer coming through, if your answer is I don't know, well, then ask yourself, what if I were to know? Why am I not visible enough? What is it? Is it something about being seen? Is it something about perhaps conveying the work that you do? What is it? How do you feel when you make a post or a reel or any type of content online? Or if you haven't done it yet, just the thought of it, how does it make you feel? How do you feel when you only had 2 likes on your post? How do you feel right before you go live? Try to recreate that feeling right now. If any negative feeling is coming up, I'm going to ask you, are those thoughts or feeling true? What is the fear that is coming up? Where is the feeling coming through? And so ask, is that feeling true? Is that fear true? Can you prove yourself wrong? For example, if you have the fear of being judged, ask yourself, is that true that I'm being judged? Or is it just my fear that is not allowing me to put myself out there because I'm afraid of being judged? Do those people really judge me? And if so, is their judgment important? And so how can you prove yourself wrong with that? Now imagine that all of your posts are seen by the right people. Acknowledge the feeling of fear. Acknowledge the feeling of being unseen, feeling unseen. And now I want you to have the feeling of putting some content out there that is seen by your ideal client, by people who need you the most. You just had 50 likes, but received 86 messages from people asking to work with you. How does that feel? You go live and people are commenting that they are tearing up because your work changed their lives. How does that feel? What empowering words can you tell yourself now? For example, I get to be successful. I get to be a successful coach just by being me. My social media is growing exponentially because people resonate with my message. I am grateful for every single person I come across online. And feel free to repeat these sentences. The work that I do has a positive impact on other people's lives. The more I show up, the easier it will be. I get to make money by being authentically me. It is safe to use my voice. I am safe. Take a deep breath in and out, and open up your eyes. How do you feel now? Let me know in the comments. And also, hop on over on Instagram and let me know how you feel and if it was helpful. If you do this exercise every time before going live or putting yourself out there, it will help you to show up more authentically and show up the part of you that wants to come out, like your true self more. And if you're a coach who wants to get rid of the fear of being seen and truly build a business that is aligned with who you are so you can make a bigger difference, well, book a call with me down below so I can show you how to become a magnet to your ideal clients. Like, subscribe, and watch this video over here if you want a boost to be more confident on camera. This video is for you. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.